Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
So let us do some more questions from this exercise here. Which of the following pairs of linear equations has unique solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions? In case there is unique solution, find it by cross multiplication method. So the first part we have already done in previous exercises, how to find whether it has got a unique solution, no solution, or infinite solutions. We just compare these ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2. For this question, 1 by 3, 1 is coefficient of x here, 3 coefficient of x here, 3 by 9, that is minus 3 by minus 9, minus 3 by minus 2. So we see that these two are equal, but this is not equal to this, right? This is 1 by 3 and this is effectively 1 by 3. So these two lines that are given are parallel, hence no solution, right? In the second question, if I compare the ratios of coefficients, 2 by 3, 1 by 2, 5 by 8. So in this question it is not equal, hence I can say unique solution. For cross multiplication method, I will just write x, y and 1. Here I will start with writing these equations like this: 2x plus y minus 5 equal to 0, 3x plus 2y minus 8 equal to 0. Now here I will write 1, 2, minus 5, minus 8, 2, 3 and then again 1, 2, right? What I am writing here is b1, b2, c1, c2, a1, a2 and then b1, b2 again. b1, b2 means coefficient of y here 1 and b2 means 2 here, 1, 2, minus 5, minus 8, 2, 3 and then this 1, 2 again, and x, y, 1. So x, this is minus 8 and this is minus 10, right? So minus 8 minus of minus 10, that is plus 10, is equal to y divided by minus 15 and minus of minus 16, that is plus 16, and 1 divided by 2 into 2 is 4 minus 3. This is how simple it is, cross multiplication method. So x divided by 2, right, is equal to, this is 1 by 1, that is 1, right? So x is 2 and y divided by 1 is also equal to 1, hence y is equal to 1. So x is equal to 2 and y equal to 1. Okay. For this question, let me verify this answer for you. X equal to 2, y equal to 1. 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, that is 5. So the answer is verified, right? So this is the cross multiplication method. Look at this one: 3 by 6 minus 5 by minus 10, 20 by 40. This is effectively 1 by 2, this is effectively 1 by 2 and this is also 1 by 2. So a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2, hence infinite number of solutions. And we don't have to solve it any further, right? Because we just need to solve in case of unique solution. Look at this one: 1 by 3 minus 3 by minus 3. So we see that these two are not equal, hence unique solution. So we'll again write it in that pattern: minus 3, minus 3, minus 7, minus 15, 1, 3 and this again minus 3, minus 3, x here, y here and 1 here. So below x we will have minus 3 into minus 15, 45, minus 3 into minus 7, 21, and it is equal to y divided by minus 7 into this was minus 3 into minus 7. Y divided by 7 into 3, 7 is with negative sign, so minus 21 minus of minus 15, that is plus 15, and it is equal to 1 divided by 1 into minus 3 is minus 3, then minus of minus 9 is plus 9. So, this gives me x divided by, this is 24, this is y divided by minus 6, and it is equal to 1 by 6. So, this implies x will be equal to, if I compare these two, 24 by 6, that is 4, y will be equal to, compare these two, minus 6 by 6, that is minus 1. So, x is equal to 4, y is equal to minus 1. You can verify this, x is equal to 4, right, y is equal to minus 1. So, it will make it plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 minus 7 is 0. Okay. I hope the cross multiplication method is interesting and it is easy for you right now. Okay. For which values of a and b does the following pair of linear equations have an infinite number of solutions? So, it will have infinite number of solutions if these ratios are equal, that is 2 by a minus b is equal to 3 by a plus b is equal to 7 by 3a plus b minus 2, right. It will have infinite number of solutions if this equality is true, right. So, we will make equations using these two. We can say twice of a plus b should be equal to thrice of a minus b, that is 2a plus 2b, 3a minus 3b. Now, a minus 5b should be equal to 0. So, I have got my first equation in a and b here. If I compare these two, that is 3 into, now I am cross multiplying these, 3a plus b minus 2 should be equal to 7 into a plus b. This will give me 9a plus 3b minus 6, and it is equal to 7a plus 7b. So, if I bring it here, 2a, this will become minus 4b should be equal to 6, right. Now, I can further simplify this equation by dividing it by 2 on both sides. So, it will become a minus 2b equals 3. Now, see, coefficient of a is 1, coefficient of a is 1 here. So, I will compare these, a minus 5b is equal to 0. So, I will subtract these, minus plus minus. So, a is cancelled out, this is 3b equals 3, hence b is equal to 1. Now, I can put b equal to 1 in any of these equations. So, let us put it in this equation, a minus 5b is equal to 0, a minus 5 into 1. So, a is equal to 5. I have got value of a as 5, b as 1. A should be equal to 5 and b should be equal to 1 for these equations to have infinite number of solutions. Okay. Why? Because in that case these three ratios will be equal. You can check it also. This is a minus b. So, 5 minus 1, which is 4. So, this will become 2 by 4. Let us see if it is equal to this or not. A plus b. A plus b is how much? 5 plus 1, that is 6. So, 3 by 6. Of course, it is equal to this. Look at this one. 7 divided by 3a. 3a means 15 plus b. 15 plus 1 is 16. 16 minus 2 is 14. So, of course, these three ratios are equal now, hence infinite number of solutions. For which value of k will the following pair of linear equations have no solution? No solution means that a1 by a2 should be equal to b1 by b2, but it should not be equal to c1 by c2. right? This is the case of parallel lines, where the lines have no common point, hence no solution. Let us compare these. 3 by 2k minus 1 should be equal to 1 by k minus 1, right? And it should not be equal to 1 by 2k plus 1, okay, for no solution. Let us look at these first. This will give me 3k minus 3 equals 2k minus 1, hence k is equal to 3 minus 1, that is 2, right, the first part. This gave me k equal to 2. Now, if k is equal to 2, this will be equal, that is this part is done. Now, it should not be equal to C1 by C2. Let us look at it. 1 by k minus 1 should not be equal to 1 by 2k plus 1. That is 2k plus 1 should not be equal to k minus 1. Hence, if I bring k here, k should not be equal to minus 2. K should not be equal to minus 2. Okay, but here we have got k equal to 2, so it is obviously, it doesn't have any impact on this ratio, right, because this means that k should not be equal to minus 2. Anything apart from minus 2 is acceptable, right. So, k is equal to 2 is your answer for this question. Now, what you can do is you can also compare these two. 3 by 2k minus 1 should not be equal to 1 by 2k plus 1, and it should give you the same result here. Why? 6k plus 3 should not be equal to 2k minus 1, and 4k should not be equal to minus 4, hence k should not be equal to minus 1. Okay, this is giving you k should not be equal to minus 1, and this is giving you k should not be equal to minus 2, which in our case is not a problem, because we are saying that k is equal to 2 is our answer. Hence, k is equal to 2 is your answer. What we have done here is we compared these coefficients like this. The first part should be equal, and this should not be equal to C1 by C2 for the lines to be parallel. Now, once I put it in this form, I equated these two and got value of k as 2, right, and then I checked for k equal to 2 whether this is equal to this or not. So, I found that it is not, right, and for this I found that it is also not equal to this. So, k equal to 2 is perfect answer. Now, what you can do is you can put it k equal to 2 here. So, first it will give me 3 by 4 minus 1, that is 3, equals 1 by, what is k equal to 2? 2 minus 1. Now, put k equal to 2 here. 1 by 2 into 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. Obviously, it is not equal. So, these two are equal and this is not equal. Hence, k equal to 2 is your answer. Solve the following pair of linear equations by the substitution and cross multiplication methods. For this exercise, I will leave substitution method to you, because I have already done this in previous exercises, and I will solve it by cross multiplication only, but I expect you to solve it using both the methods separately. I am using only the cross multiplication method. So, x, y, 1, 5, 2, and if I bring this 9 here, so it will become minus 9, this will become minus 4 equal to 0, right. So, 5, 2, minus 9, minus 4, 8, 3, and then 5, 2 again. X divided by this minus this minus this. So, x divided by minus 20 plus 18 equals y divided by, you write y here, minus 9 into 3 minus 27, this is minus 32. So, plus 32 equals 1 divided by 16 minus 15. So, x by minus 2 equals y by 5 equals 1 by 1, that is 1. Hence x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 5. This is AND. Okay. So x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 5 is your answer using the cross multiplication method. I want you to do substitution method yourself. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions if they exist by any algebraic method. Now you are free to use any of these three methods that we have learned so far, that is elimination method, substitution method, or this one, the cross multiplication method, whichever you find easier, right. So first of all, let us form the problem and then we will solve it. A part of monthly hostel charges is fixed and the remaining depends on the number of days one has taken food in the mess. When a student A takes food for 20 days, she has to pay rupees 1000, whereas a student B who takes food for 26 days pays 1180 as hostel charges. Find the fixed charge and cost of food per day. Assuming fixed charge is rupees X and cost of food per day is rupees Y. Okay, for one day rupees Y and fixed charge is rupees X. So the first information is that student A takes food for 20 days. So the fixed charge you have to pay, right, in any case, and then you have 20 days of food, so 20 into Y. So you will have to pay 1000 rupees, so it is equal to 1000. Okay. In second case, student B takes food for 26 days. Anyways, she or he will pay for fixed charges, that is X rupees, and the variable charge for 26 days is 26Y and total is 1180. Okay, we need to find fixed charges and cost of food per day. I find elimination method very easy in this case because I just need to subtract. Coefficients of X are already equal, so I just need to subtract these. Let me subtract it like this. This will give me minus 6Y, this is already cancelled, equal to minus 180, right. So Y is equal to 30. Okay. So this is cost of food is rupees 30 per day. Cost of food rupees 30 per day. What will be the fixed charge? You put Y equal to 30 in this. X plus 20 into 30 equals 1000. So X is equal to 400 rupees. This is 600, 1000 minus 600 is 400 rupees. So fixed charge that one has to pay is rupees 400. Okay, so this is your answer. I used the elimination method because I found it the easiest way to do this question. You are free to use any of these three methods. A fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator, and it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Find the fraction. Let the fraction be x divided by y. Now, if 1 is subtracted from the numerator, x minus 1 by y will become 1 by 3. This should give me my first equation. 3x minus 3 is equal to y. Hence, 3x minus y is equal to 3. And this is my first equation here. And it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. So, x by y plus 8, it becomes 1 by 4 now. This should give me my second equation. 4x is equal to y plus 8. So, 4x minus y is equal to 8 and it is my second equation. Again in this question I find the elimination method to be easiest. Why? Because the coefficient of y is equal. So, I will just subtract, let us say, second equation minus first equation. This minus y plus y will become 0. 4x minus 3x will give me x. 8 minus 3 will give me 5. So, x is equal to 5. Now, to find y, let me put it in equation 1. So 3 into 5 minus y is equal to 3. So y is equal to 15 minus 3, that is 12. Right? So I've got value of x, value of y. So the fraction is equal to 5 by 12. Alright? Okay. Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks been deducted for each incorrect answer, then Yash would have scored 50 marks. How many questions were there in the test? Okay. Now, in the first situation, Yash has scored 40 marks, where 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Let us say he answered X questions right and wrong answers for Y questions. So there were total X plus Y questions, right, out of which he answered X questions right and Y questions wrong. Okay, in the first situation he would have got 3 marks for each right answer. So 3 into X marks for right answers and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. So he is losing 1 mark for a wrong answer. So minus 1 into Y, and he scored 40. So this is equal to 40. Okay. For each right answer he gets 3 marks. So for X right answers he will get 3x marks. For each wrong answer he will lose 1 mark, right. For Y wrong answers he will lose Y marks, and losing marks means minus Y. So 3x minus Y is his score, that is 40 marks. In second situation, 4 for each correct, that is 4x for correct answers, and 2 for incorrect. So 2 marks will be deducted for each incorrect answer, hence 2y marks will be deducted for wrong answers, and he will get 50 marks in this case. So this gives me my two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2. What I am supposed to find here is how many questions were there in the test. Okay. So if x are right answers, y are wrong answers, x plus y should be the total number of questions in the test. Okay. And we already assume that he has not left any question. Either he has done a right question or a wrong. Either he has done the question right or he has done it wrong. He has not left any question. Okay. Now I'll again do it with elimination method. I'll multiply it by 2. So it will give me 6x minus 2y equals 80. Now I'll subtract minus plus minus. This will give me minus 2x. This will get cancelled, minus 30. Hence x is equal to 15, right. If x is 15, what will be y? I will put it here in equation 1. So 3 into 15 minus y is equal to 40. How much is this? This is 45. So minus y is equal to minus 5, hence y is equal to 5. So right answers 15, wrong answers 5. So that means total number of questions is x plus y, that is 15 plus 5, 20. Okay. Places A and B are 100 kilometers apart on a highway. Let us say this is place A, this is place B. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. Okay. If the cars travel in the same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. Cars traveling in same direction means, let us say there is this car here, okay, and there is a car here. traveling in the same direction means this car is traveling towards this direction and this is also traveling in this direction. They are traveling in the same direction. They may be traveling in opposite direction, but even in that case they would be both traveling in the opposite direction. Okay. So now these are traveling in same direction. Okay. They meet in 5 hours. So in the second case, if they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. Obviously, when they are traveling towards each other, in any case, the gap between A and B is this much, which is 100 kilometers, right? Now, if they are traveling in the same direction, they have to cover this gap, right? Also, the speed of B and speed of A. Now, this is a concept of relative speed. Okay. If one is traveling in this direction and second is also traveling in this direction, he has to cover, this car has to cover this much gap between them, and also the gap because of movement of this car, right? Because both the cars are moving. Now, let us look at this. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speeds of two cars? Let us assume speed of car at A is x kilometer per hour and speed of car at B is y kilometer per hour. Okay. There is a gap of 100 kilometer between them, and in the first case, first scenario, when they are traveling in same direction, okay, let us say this car has got x kilometer per hour and this has got y kilometer per hour, and this is the direction of their travel. Okay. So, what will be the relative speed of this car with respect to this car? This is traveling at y kilometer per hour, this is traveling at x kilometer per hour. So, what will be the relative speed? It will be the difference of these two speeds, right? So, to cover this distance, when they are traveling in same direction, the distance to be covered is 100 kilometer, okay, the gap, and the effective speed or relative speed will be equal to x minus y kilometer per hour. Why is it happening? Because for this distance between A and B, when the car at B is also moving, right? So, this car has to take care of this speed as well as this gap, right? So, its speed x kilometer per hour will not be responsible for covering this 100 kilometer, okay, because this car is also traveling with y kilometer per hour. So, this x and minus this y will be the effective speed that is used to cover this gap. So, x minus y is the effective speed to cover this distance of 100 kilometers when they are traveling in same direction. And how much time do they take to meet? 5 hours. So, time is equal to distance upon speed, and it is equal to 5. So, x minus y is equal to 20. This is my first equation. In second case, when they are traveling in opposite direction, now suppose this car is traveling in this direction and this one is traveling in this direction. Now, this distance of 100 kilometers will be covered, that is, they will meet, some of the distance will be covered by this and some of the distance will be covered by this one, right. So, both these speeds are complementing each other or helping each other, right. So, the effective speed with which they will meet will be x plus y, right. So, this time the distance is same, 100 kilometer, and relative speed, or we say effective speed to cover this distance, is sum of these speeds, x plus y kilometer per hour, and they take 1 hour to meet this time. Obviously they will take shorter time this time because both the speeds are helping each other. Otherwise in the first case the y speed was taking it away from this car, right. So it was not helping it, it was opposing it, that is why we subtracted it from this x. Now this time 100 by x plus y is equal to 1, okay. So x plus y is 100 this time. This gives me my second equation. So if I add these two, y will be eliminated, 2x will be equal to 120. So x will be equal to 60 kilometer per hour, right. And we know that x plus y is equal to 100, so that leaves me with y equal to 40 kilometer per hour. So the speeds of the two cars are 60 kilometer per hour and 40 kilometer per hour. The area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. Let us say the length is x units and breadth is y units. What is area of this rectangle? It is x into y square units, right. This is x into y, where x is length and y is breadth. Now if the length is reduced by 5 units, so length is x minus 5 now, and breadth is increased by 3 units and breadth is y plus 3 now. What is the new area? This is the new area, and area of rectangle is reduced by 9 square units, so it will become xy minus 9. What I have done is, the original area was x into y, right. This time original area was x into y, this time the length is reduced by 5, breadth is increased by 3 and area is reduced by 9 square units. So it is equal to xy minus 9, or if area is denoted by, let us say, a, we can say a minus 9 is equal to this, right. And if we increase the length by 3 units and breadth by 2 units, area increases by 67 square units. So area increases by 67 square units when we increase the length by 3 units, that is x plus 3, and the breadth by 2 units, that is y plus 2. This time area becomes a plus 67. Okay. Now let us look at these. What will this give me? This is xy minus 9 and this is the new area. So this equation will give me xy minus 5y plus 3x minus 15 equals xy minus 9. So xy will get cancelled. 3x minus 5y is equal to 15 minus 9, that is 6, is my first equation. Now this is area plus 67, that means xy plus 67, right. Now multiply these two. This will be xy plus 3y plus 2x plus 6, and it is equal to xy plus 67. Again xy got cancelled. 2x plus 3y is equal to 67 minus 6, that is 61. This is my equation number 2. Okay. Now I will use elimination method to solve it. So I will multiply this equation by 2, this by 2 and this by 3. So this multiplied by 2 will become 6x minus 10y equals 12, and this multiplied by 3 will become 6x plus 9y equals 183. Now subtract. This cancels out. This is minus 19y and this is equal to negative 171. Okay. Now this is nothing but, the minus signs will cancel out. y will be 171 by 19. Now 19 into 10 is 190. So 19 into 9 is 171. So this will give me 9 here. Okay. So y is equal to 9, which gives me one of the dimensions, that is breadth. Now talking about length, that is x. So I will put value of y in equation number 2. So 2x plus 3y equal to 61. 2x plus 3 into y is equal to 61, which means 2x is equal to 61 minus 27, that is 34. Okay, that gives me x equal to 17 units. Okay, so the length is 17 units. Okay, and breadth is 9 units. This is your answer for the dimensions of this rectangle. Right. So I hope this exercise on the method of cross multiplication is clear to you, and it was an interesting method because it shortens the method of elimination, right. I hope you are comfortable with all the 3 methods by now. Okay. So we will do a mixture of questions in the next exercises to make you more comfortable with linear equations in 2 variables. Thank you.